Have you ever wondered why, despite doing everything right, you're still slowing down? Why that pep in your step seems to fade a little more each spring? Why your joints ache, even when the weather's warm and your mind feels just a hair less sharp than it did 10 years ago? We're all in this together, and if you're like me, a man over 60 from up here in the northern states, you've probably blamed it on age. Just a fact of life, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that's the lie. The truth is, for millions of us, the problem isn't simply the passage of time. It's a silent sabotage, a subtle deception that's playing out right now in your pantry. We've been lied to. We've trusted labels that promised heart healthy and natural, but those very items, the ones you grab every afternoon for a seemingly innocent snack, are stealing your vitality, piece by painful piece. They are weakening your legs, clouding your memory, and making you feel every single year you've lived, plus 10 more. Think about it. That handful of nuts, the ones promoted everywhere from your local grocery aisle to major health sites, could be the very thing accelerating the aging process. It's not just about a few extra calories. We're talking about inflammation that stiffens your arteries, toxins your body can no longer flush out easily, and a dangerous interference with the crucial medications you rely on every single day. This isn't just a video about food. This is about protecting your independence, your dignity, and those precious active years you've worked so hard for. We're going to expose three highly popular nuts that you should never touch again, starting today. And then I'm going to give you the blueprint, the three powerful, life saving alternatives you must introduce into your routine. This information is a game changer. It's the secret truth that the big food companies hope you never hear. So stick with me through to the end because the single most dangerous nut, the one that interferes with 60% of common prescriptions, is the last one on my never touch list. You need to know this. Before we dive into the first startling revelation, do me a favor. If you value your health and want to keep getting the honest truth from people who understand what it's like to navigate these senior years, click that subscribe button right now and tap the bell. If you are ready for the truth, just type the number 1 in the comments below. If you're skeptical, type 0 and tell me why. Your input matters to this community. Now, let's open up your pantry. Let's look at the first hidden menace, a common snack that's been silently demolishing your power. The first offender, the one lurking in almost every snack bowl at every family gathering, is not actually a nut at all. It's a legume that pretends to be a nut, and its impact on your senior body is nothing short of disastrous. Peanuts, the silent demolisher of power. You've always believed peanuts were healthy, right? They're cheap, they're filling, and the labels often boast about protein. We grew up on them. They feel safe. But for us, for anyone over 55, this is where the danger truly begins. Peanuts grow underground, which makes them highly susceptible to contamination by a hidden poison. Aflatoxins, mold-produced toxins that are linked to cellular aging and even certain cancers. As we age, our liver, our body's natural filtration system, becomes less efficient. Things it used to simply filter out now build up, silently damaging your organs and immune system. It's a ticking time bomb of toxicity that erodes your core strength, but it gets worse. Peanuts are heavily overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids. Your body needs omega-3s and omega-6s in a healthy balance. But peanuts throw that balance completely out of whack, fueling systemic inflammation. Think of it as a slow, relentless burn that attacks your joints, stiffens your arteries, and eats away at the muscle fibers in your legs. It's this very inflammation that makes climbing stairs feel like a Herculean effort. It's why you feel that pervasive, nagging ache every morning. And here is a serious danger we must address. If you're one of the millions of seniors on blood thinners, that seemingly harmless peanut butter sandwich could be undermining your medication. Peanuts contain vitamin K, which can interfere with the effectiveness of those prescriptions, putting you at risk for an unpredictable, life-threatening event. Whether it's the hidden toxins, the firestorm of inflammation, or the medication interference, peanuts are a clear and present danger to your independence. They are one snack we must simply walk away from. But don't worry, we've got better options coming. Let's move on to the second common culprit, a creamy, buttery snack that's secretly robbing your foundation. Cashews, the robber of calcium. Cashews, they taste decadent. They're smooth, creamy, and often used as a healthy substitute in vegan recipes. They look like the perfect, wholesome snack for someone trying to eat better. Yet, beneath that inviting texture lurks a significant, unseen threat to your skeleton. As we age, bone loss is one of the most serious dangers to our independence. A single fall can change your life forever. And cashews, they actively contribute to this vulnerability. Cashews are packed with naturally occurring compounds called oxalates. When you eat them, these oxalates literally bind to the calcium inside your digestive tract, preventing your body from absorbing it. Essentially, every bite of cashew is a small act of calcium robbery, leaving your bones more brittle, your hips less stable, and your legs weaker. And here's a crucial detail for our generation. Cashews, for a nut, have an unusually high carbohydrate content. These carbs can cause blood sugar spikes that subtly damage the tiny blood vessels in your feet and legs, especially if you have prediabetes or diabetes. This damage is what leads to slow wound healing, loss of feeling, and a tragic loss of mobility. What starts as an easy snack can turn into a serious medical complication. Finally, those same pesky oxalates can crystallize in your kidneys, dramatically increasing your risk of kidney stones, a condition that becomes far more common and debilitating after 60. You are sacrificing bone strength and risking agonizing pain for a buttery crunch. It's simply not worth the risk. Now we come to the last and arguably the most dangerous item on our list. This one is small, seemingly refined, and carries a unique risk that most doctors fail to warn you about. Pine nuts, the disruptor of the brain and legs. Pine nuts. They seem sophisticated, often sprinkled on salads or blended into a pesto. They scream healthy Mediterranean diet. But for the senior generation, this small, slick seed conceals hazards that can undermine the two things you rely on most: your clear mind and your physical faculties. Let's cut straight to the danger. Pine nuts can conflict with nearly 60% of the medications commonly prescribed to people our age. Compounds inside these seeds can interfere with your blood pressure medications, your cholesterol lowering statins, and even antidepressants. This improper combination can happen silently, leading to unpredictable blood clotting, sudden arrhythmias, or dangerously fluctuating blood pressure. You think you're having a good lunch, and your heart medication is being neutralized right in your stomach. This is an unnecessary and profound risk. Beyond the medication conflict, pine nuts are high in fragile polyunsaturated fats. They oxidize incredibly quickly, even sitting in your pantry. When you eat these oxidized nuts, your body is essentially flooded with toxic byproducts that damage delicate brain structures, accelerate memory loss, and worsen arthritis pain. That fog in your head? That's your brain fighting oxidative stress. And there is a peculiar side effect known as pine mouth syndrome, where everything you eat tastes like foul, harsh metal for days or even weeks. For seniors already at risk of malnutrition, this immediate loss of appetite leads to rapid muscle weakening, increased fatigue, and a greater risk of falling. The small, slippery nature of pine nuts also makes them a significant choking hazard, a risk tragically amplified by age-related dry mouth. This tiny nut packs a powerful punch of destruction. So we've covered the three to avoid: the inflammatory peanut, the calcium-robbing cashew, and the drug-disrupting pine nut. But don't despair. The good news is that nature provides us with perfect, potent allies. It's time to talk about the three lifesavers you must embrace. Transition, tone shifts to positive and empowering. The therapeutic alternatives. Three nuts you must eat daily. We are not victims of aging. We are simply in need of better information. While some nuts work against us, others are active partners in our fight to maintain strength, sharp cognition, and mobility. Forget the anxiety. Let's focus on the power we can reclaim. Let's start with the first miracle nut, one that is scientifically proven to protect the architecture of your body. Almonds, the muscle and bone protector. Almonds carry a quiet, powerful promise: the ability to keep walking with confidence and self-assurance. For seniors committed to an active life, almonds are a nutritional powerhouse, far more than just a snack. Our bones lose density over time. Osteoporosis is a silent threat, but almonds deliver a powerful 1-2 punch of calcium and magnesium. Magnesium ensures that calcium is properly absorbed and delivered right to your bones, strengthening that skeletal framework that supports your every move. It's about building sturdy architecture, not just throwing calcium at the problem. And what good are strong bones without strong muscles to move them? Almonds are rich in quality plant protein and healthy fats, giving you the essential building blocks to maintain critical muscle mass. This is the strength that lets you lift your grandchildren, climb the porch steps without holding your breath, and carry your own groceries. Furthermore, their high fiber content keeps your digestive system running smoothly, reducing the fatigue caused by bloating and constipation. Finally, for your heart, almonds' monounsaturated fats actively work to reduce that dangerous LDL cholesterol, the kind that stiffens your arteries. Every handful is a small proactive shield against heart attack, stroke, and the slow drain of energy that cardiovascular issues cause. Almonds are the dependable ally, protecting your architecture, energizing your muscles, and fortifying your heart. But that's just the start. If you're ready to discover the nut that actually looks like and repairs the very circuits in your mind, enabling you to think faster and remember more clearly, then keep listening. This next one is essential for mental freedom. Walnuts, the preserver of movement and cognition. Look closely at a walnut. It's folded and complex, remarkably like the human brain. Nature often gives us hints, and this one is clear. Walnuts are engineered to safeguard your most important organ. As the years accumulate, our brain's communication network experiences wear and tear. Slower recall, fuzzy thinking, and a momentary wobble in your step are all symptoms. Walnuts offer a potent defense against this cognitive drift. They are the single richest plant source of alpha linolenic acid, or ALA, a vital plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. ALA doesn't just sit there, it integrates itself, fortifying the pliable membranes of your brain cells. It's like a high-grade lubricant for your mind. Even more crucial, walnuts are abundant in polyphenols, powerful antioxidants with a unique essential ability. They can cross the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, these microscopic soldiers fight inflammation within the brain's tissues, shielding neurons from the oxidative damage that drives dementia and cognitive decline. Eating walnuts regularly is an active way to combat memory loss and the devastating detachment that robs you of your clear identity. And the benefits extend powerfully to your movement. Walnuts contain arginine, an amino acid that promotes healthy blood flow, ensuring your leg muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to remain robust. Better circulation means quicker reaction times, steadier walking, and a reduced risk of falls. All non negotiable for true independence after 60. A handful of walnuts is not just a snack, it's an act of preserving your core self. But there is one more nut, bright in color and light in spirit, that holds a secret power over your blood pressure and, surprisingly, your eyesight. You cannot afford to miss this final champion. Pistachios, the beating heart of mobility. The vivid green and subtle purple of the pistachio shell conceal a secret weapon for seniors, the key to a more resilient heart and the freedom of clear vision. Every confident step you take is determined by the delicate balance of your blood pressure. Hypertension is a stealthy creep that stiffens arteries and robs your vitality. Pistachios are nature's ideal countermeasure. They provide a strong, clean dose of potassium in every serving, which actively works to counterbalance the negative effects of sodium and gently lower your blood pressure. Unlike so many supposed health foods loaded with hidden salt, pistachios promote smooth, continuous circulation. But they do more than fortify the heart, they safeguard your sight. Pistachios are rich in the powerful carotenoids lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds migrate to the macula of your eye, protecting it against the gradual, harsh advance of macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in older adults. Maintaining clear vision is critical for preventing falls and carrying on with your life as you see fit. And here's a neat trick. The enjoyable crunch of the pistachio promotes mindful eating, helping you avoid the mindless overeating that adds stress to your joints. Plus, the ritual of cracking open each shell is a small daily exercise in fine motor skills, helping to maintain the dexterity and hand-eye coordination that guards against loss of function. Pistachios make healthy eating a celebration of what we can still protect. So we have the three guardians: the bone and muscle protecting almond, the brain fortifying walnut, and the blood pressure regulating pistachio. This is not about deprivation, it's about intelligent substitution. You have the knowledge now, but what do you do with it? How do you make this change stick? The ability to make informed decisions to safeguard your health, that is the truest definition of independence in our later years. Choosing which nuts to consume might seem like a small, insignificant choice in the grand scheme of things, but for seniors, these decisions have profound, lasting consequences. They are the unseen fuel that strengthens your heart, sharpens your mind, and protects your muscles. Or they are the invisible saboteur that quietly drains your energy, your balance, and your vitality. We have spent too long trusting labels and relying on old habits. It is time to stop the sabotage. I want you to think about what you learned today. Peanuts, cashews, and pine nuts, despite their popularity and their seemingly healthy reputation, carry risks that multiply as the years go by. They are not just minor discomforts. They stealthily compromise your mobility, weaken your bones, inflame your joints, and interfere with the medications that are keeping you safe. Every fistful of those never touch nuts erodes the foundation of strength you've worked a lifetime to build. It's not about fear, it's about knowledge and the ability to act intelligently based on that knowledge. But on the flip side, we have our three powerful protectors. Almonds, walnuts, and pistachios are nature's gift to us. They protect your structural integrity, maintain your smooth movement, feed your heart, and actively develop your mind. They are small, potent allies that reinforce each day, steady each step, and sharpen every thought. They are the clear path forward. Remember what I said at the very beginning? You're slowing down not because of age alone, but because of silent sabotage. Now you know the saboteurs and you know the solutions. And here is the most important message: it is not too late for you to change. Never. There is still time, right now, to choose a different path. You can shield your bones from fracture, protect your heart from failure, stabilize your legs from shaking, and guard your memory from deterioration. You can be strong enough to laugh, to dance, and to walk without fear. The only thing required is a conscious daily decision. Starting today, I want you to make that intelligent choice. I'm asking you to go into your pantry, look at the items on the shelf, and make the substitution. Give up the foods that secretly work against you. Embrace the potent blessings nature has so generously provided. Allow each bite of an almond, a walnut, or a pistachio to be an act of self-respect, self-love, and profound hope for the exciting, active years ahead of you. You deserve to live a strong, clear, and joyful life, not by accident, but thanks to your own smart decisions. This is the purpose of these conversations, to empower you to live your most authentic, fullest life. Now, take a moment, just pause and reflect. What is the one thing, the single biggest takeaway you learned today that you are going to implement immediately? Are you throwing out the jar of commercial peanut butter? Are you going to buy a small bag of pistachios this afternoon? I would be genuinely delighted to hear from you. Share that one commitment in the comments below. Let's help hold each other accountable within this community. If this video was valuable to you, if it gave you that spark of insight you needed, please leave a comment with the number 1. And as always, remember to hit that like button, share this with another friend or family member over 55 who needs this truth, and subscribe to our channel and activate the bell for more personalized, honest health advice. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the very best on your journey to reclaiming your vitality. You've got this.